The background has
Nano
been
Banana.
successfully changed
And
to blue.
it
Let
did.
me know if you need further edits.
It did. It's really cool. It's really cool. And can you now please make him stand and also hold a banana?
The image has been successfully edited. Let me know if you need further adjustments.
And this is so good. This is so good. It's incredible. Hello everybody. In this video I want to show you a really cool project that I built recently, so these past 2 days, and it combines two of my favorite things. One, it combines voice agents and just real-time voice communication, and two, it combines that with, well, now the very trendy and the very popular Nano Banana model, but just what it is behind is just a tool for you to edit images, to create, to be creative. So just combining those two things, I think is really cool. And I want to show you, how you can just replicate or how you can just get started and just run this yourself. And let me start by just showing you this small diagram that I created that I think that just puts all the pieces together. And you might already see that some of the components here, so the STT, the speech to text component, and the text to speech components, those are the same as in one of my previous videos. But now what I've changed is just the model, so the model that is going to control the agent, right? So this first part, like text to text, right? Once we transcribe the audio, we need a model to then give us an answer, and also act, right? So there's this model from Qwen, amazing lab, right? From Alibaba. They are doing amazing models, and they just came up with this model that is pretty small, 1.7 billion parameters, and it's already super, super intelligent, and it allows also for thinking, right? It also allows for tool usage. So what I've done is I've created this small LangGraph agent that has a single tool. This tool is Google Nano Banana for image editing. And as I put here in the top, this whole thing is running locally, right? So you don't really need to think about, okay, how much this is going to cost me, these million tokens, how many dollars per million tokens, and so on. Forget about it. You have a pretty decent speech to text model. This is Moonshine base. You have it here as well. If you don't know anything about it, I'm going to put links to everything down below in the description. Then, as I said, Qwen 3, amazing model. I'm really surprised about how good it works. You have different models or different size models. So you have also, I think it's 3 billion or 4 billion, 7 billion, up until 32 and even 180. So then you can really get a huge model, but you can have a couple that run in your local machine easily. And then you have Kokoro, which is again an incredible model, only 82 million parameters, and it sounds incredibly well. Yeah, you probably see that from another previous video of mine. And this whole thing runs locally. And then the only thing that runs in the cloud, the only thing that you would need to pay for, is Google Nano Banana. What I've done is I'm using Replicate, so the Replicate endpoint. It costs the same as the Gemini one, but the Gemini one somehow it wasn't working for me, and it costs, I think, 4 cents per image, so 0.039 cents per image, so dollars per image. Really, really cheap. I think for what it does and just for the quality of the resulting images. And if by any chance you still don't know what Nano Banana is, just let me give you a brief overview of what it is. So Nano Banana is a model that allows you to edit images just incredibly well. So this is just, it goes a step farther on what GPT-4o image, the image model from OpenAI did a couple of months ago, because this really maintains character consistency. So just look at these images, right? How good it is, right? Like it really maintains all the aspects of her face. You can even combine 2 different images in the same one. It's going to maintain the style. Again, the character consistency and just everything here. For example, it really maintains everything. It does recreate the image, but it just keeps, and it just only acts on the things that you are telling it to do. So there is all this trend about Photoshop killer, and yeah, it might be. We might be a step closer in this regard. This is truly amazing, and I've been just testing it in different ways, and it's amazing. And actually, you can get started for free using it. So you have 2 ways. You have the Gemini app directly here. So in the Gemini app, you just need to go tools and then just create images. You're going to see this banana icon, right? And now when you just create something, it's going to create it using this model. And also you can edit an image also this way, right? So let me just Let me just test it. All right, so we can just say something like change the background color to blue. Just click on enter, and it's gonna do its magic. It will take a couple of seconds, but it's a relatively small model. So the other name of Nano Banana is also Gemini 2.5 Flash. So yeah, here in this article, you can see that the other name of this model is Gemini 2.5 Flash, which kind of points at this model being just a Flash model. So not a huge model, but a smaller one. And that makes the generations go pretty fast. Just look at this. It did it really well. And the other way of running the model is via the Google AI Studio. Here you just go to Generate Media, click on try Nano Banana, and now here, just the same thing, right? So those are two ways that you can just test it for free or use it for free, I think unlimited or almost unlimited. I've done it like many times. But if you want to use it via an API, then it's going to cost you a bit of money. And as I mentioned before, what I'm using so I'm using the Nano Banana model via the replicate endpoint, and it only costs 4 cents per image, which is really cool. And now that the whole component diagram, I think is more or less clear, let me just show you the code. And what I've done is pretty simple. I've created a couple of files just to control everything, but just I wanted to just to make the code a bit nicer and just created classes for it. But probably I could have gotten this whole project in a single file with, I don't know, maybe like 200 lines of code, but I wanted it to structure it well so that you can just understand it and just replicate it and maybe extend it, because as always, I'm open sourcing this code, and you're gonna find it in the description below. So you'll find a link to the GitHub repo. But let me just give you a brief overview of it. We have these 3 main classes. So we have the image editing. So this is gonna be the tool itself, right? So we have the edit image function. I have it with the wrapper, with the LangChain LangGraph wrapper for it, so they can just change the name and just kind of like have it clear for me that this is going to be the tool that we use. And I've prepared this small piece of code just to test this thing quickly, just to make sure that it works, and it does, right? So what I'm doing is I'm setting the input image, right? Because the function itself, what it does is just takes an input image and it edits it with Nano Banana model. So I'm setting the input image. The input image, we can see it here, is actually original. I changed the name, Original Studio. So we have this image, right? So this is an image that I actually created via Higgs field with Soul, right? So what it does is a LoRa, probably is using a Flux model. If you're interested in just creating an images, also a clone of yourself, just let me know in the comments and I can maybe create a video about that. I'm also super excited about what you can do with this, because you can even then animate this and just create a video with this clone of yourself, which is amazing. So yeah, this is the image, and then I'm just saying, hey, change the background to a jungle. Let's just run this thing. We can see that it's gonna take a little bit. I think it will take maybe like, that took like 3 or 4 seconds. The image is here. And yeah, it did, right? So it actually did, and it maintained everything. Yeah, this is really good. Then the next module piece is going to be the agent, right? So the agent is going to take this tool, and the agent is going to be powered, as I said before, by this Quen model. So same thing, right? I have this class, which is the image editor agent. I have a couple of methods. You can just read it. But what I'm doing is I'm using the create React agent pre-built function from LangGraph that allows me to easily just set up a model, a set of tools, a system prompt, and a memory, and then you can just run it, right? The prompt that I did is just simply saying, hey, you're Samantha, like always. You have these tools that you can just do for image editing, make sure that you can use it, blah, 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 right? You just keep your responses friendly and conversational, just a very simple system prompt. And same thing, right? So what I'm doing here, and the other functions are just kind of like for helper functions, but it's just the same thing, right? So we have this agent. Again, we set the input image, and now instead of running the tool directly, what I'm doing is testing if the agent, with a command like, hey, Samantha, can you please make him hold the banana? I want to see if the agent actually can call the tool properly, right? So let us just run this thing, Python image editor agent. So we see how we initialize the agent. So I put a bit of some logs over there, and then we can see how the agent has called the image editing tool with this prompt, make the person hold a banana, which is a really good prompt, right? So from the message that I sent to her, which is a bit more broad, like, hey, Samantha, can you please make him hold a banana? It's a bit, so from that, it got that, okay, so the prompt has to be make him hold a banana, right? So make the person hold a banana. Let's see the image. Yeah, man, and that worked really well. Awesome. And finally, we have a class, which is the live voice image editor. So this is the app itself. This is where we use FastRTC to handle the real-time communication, right? This is where we use an STT model, a speech-to-text model, and a text-to-speech models, right? As I said before, Moonshine and Kokoro. So we initialize those models, then we initialize the agent with the function or with the class that I showed you before. And then the only thing that we do is we create this stream, right? So this is the stream class from FastRTC that you probably have seen in my previous videos, which I tell you a little bit about that. But yeah, the only thing that you need to know is that you need a function here that should be the one that processes the commands, right? So this function should always take an audio and then output an audio, right? So this is how you can create a real-time communication. And here what I did was to add these additional inputs and outputs to allow for adding images. All right, so we start the app, right? That is going to then instantiate the agent, and the agent is going to use the tool, right? So we do that by running the module live voice image editor. This is going to instantiate a Gradio UI, and yeah, we can just click here. This is the Gradio UI that has the input and output Gradio components, as I showed you before. So here we can either drop an image or just select an image, or we can also use the camera, which I think is cool. Let us just do that. Well, this is one camera here, but I have another one there. Let me just change to that one. Perfect. So now I can just take a photo, maybe like this. Perfect. Took a photo. And now what I can do is just start a conversation with the agent and then just tell the agent in a conversation that I want this photo to be edited. Let us do that. Hey, Samantha, how you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks. How about you?
I'm doing good. Can you please edit this image and make him hold a banana? Perfect. We can see in the logs what is happening. Make the person hold a banana. As I said, yeah.
I've edited the image successfully. The person is now holding a banana. Let me know if you need any further adjustments.
Okay, let me now try editing a real photo, a photo that I took last year on a trip. Let's see if she can do it. Hey, Samantha, can you please edit this photo and make him go upstairs in the clouds? Okay, so we can see the prompt. Let's see what Nano Banana.
The image has been successfully edited. Enjoy your updated photo.
I wasn't expecting this. I think, oh yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, but I think I wanted these stairs to be the clouds, but maybe she didn't get that. Amazing. Okay, that was really good. Okay, and let me try now with this photo that I created, as I said before, with Higgsfield, right? This is a photo that I created with Allora. So this photo is actually not a real photo; it's an AI photo. So let me just ask for a change. Hey, Samantha, please edit this image, changing completely the scene, and he should be sitting in a bar wearing a suit. Let's see if it can be done.
The image has been successfully edited. Enjoy your new scene.
That's really cool. And something that we can do is we can download this, and then we could put this as the input image. All right. And now we can say, all right. Awesome. Can you please make him drink the drink? Let's see.
The image has been successfully edited. Enjoy your new scene.
That's so crazy. So this is so cool. This is so cool. All the things that you can do with this, and it just with your voice. I think it's just. I imagine this to be an amazing experience once the inference time goes down from a couple of seconds to maybe like a second or less than a second. Then we're gonna be able just to edit images and just be asking the things, right? Or just now show me a different angle. So let me just go for that. Now show me a different angle from the bar, something from the side maybe. So this way we can kind of like inspect a scene, right? And just ask the AI to just give a different angle, right? So here where we got is just a slightly different angle. And of course we can use this model to use more simple edits like, can you please change the background to blue? Something like that, right? That you maybe would need to go into Photoshop and just select the whole background and change it, right? So you can just simply ask.
The background has
Nano
been
Banana.
successfully changed to blue. Let me know if you need further edits.
It did. It's really cool. It's really cool. It's amazing. And can you now please make him stand and also hold a banana?
The image has been successfully edited. Let me know if you need further adjustments.
And this is so good. This is so good. It's incredible. The thing that I wanted to show you in this video, just a small cool build, or a thing. So if you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. And also if you're new to this channel, just subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, I'm sure that you're going to like this video that I'm going to leave you over there. Bye bye. See you soon.